Vladimir Putin laughed at the suggestion that you had called him a killer. Is that still your belief, sir, that he is a killer?
To answer the first question, I'm laughing too. They actually, well, look, I mean, he has made clear that
And you just said that on camera. This going viral.
I just want to thank all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for helping me pass 100. If you haven't subscribed, hopefully I can earn it today. Good morning, Ape Nation. It is Tuesday, June 15th, 2021. It is about 7:15 Eastern Standard Time. And a couple things I want to talk about today. I don't care who you voted for. I don't care if you voted for Trump, Biden, Jill Stein, Bill. I don't care. Doesn't matter to me who you voted for. This isn't about politics. This is about the market and our AMC short squeeze. Now, right now, we know that margin debt is at an all-time high of $800 billion, right? And they're trying to rein in on this debt. Now, as of right now, this has a lot of parallels to the 2007-2008 housing crisis. And back then, when we had that meltdown, between Bush and Obama, they were able to hash out differences with the Fed and the SEC, and they were able to stabilize the economy as best they could with major bailouts that screwed everybody, all the 99%, and it saved the 1%, gave huge bonuses to banks, CEOs. It was a mess, right? But they handled it. The economy didn't go and collapse. Now, Joe Biden last night, if this man is going to be in charge of sitting down and trying to hash out a crisis that we could cause with this short squeeze and how much pressure we're putting on the financial system right now and these giant hedge funds who are controlling, hundreds of billions of dollars, this could be a problem. I just want to show this one clip. And he was talking about something I didn't even know. And I know it's not funny, but he went in to talk about Libya. We're not even in Libya.
But a record nonetheless. Take a look.
we could work together with Russia. For example, in Libya, we should be opening up the passes to be able to go through and provide food assistance and vital assistance to a population that's in real trouble. The rebuilding of Syria, of Libya, they're there. I'm hopeful that we can find an accommodation where we can save the lives of people for example, in Libya.
Is there a betting line about Kamala?
I don't know how many times you can say the wrong country in the same 2-second sentence. Anyways, that's Biden. He's at the G7 right now with a bunch of the world leaders, Macron and Merkel and the rest of them. And they're talking about all kinds of things. There's something about Wall Street that's in this G7 summit that they're signing these bills. There's something in it big about Wall Street I'm going to get into later tonight. But anyways, I just think it's important that we keep our expectations in check when it comes to what exactly the Fed and the executive branch of the government and Congress, with Biden as president right now, it makes me nervous on what's going to come. All right, now to the Ortex data. So last night we got a report, I can't stand this, that $488 million was squeezed out of hedge funds yesterday, short selling. $488 million in one day. Last week we had $2 billion. This week it's going to be, if we keep this rate up right now, you're talking about $2.5 billion more dollars this week. So the shorts are being absolutely bled dry right now. Okay, so now going back to the reverse repo agreements. When this SLR expired, right, it ran from March of 2020 until March 31st of 2021, right? And the supplementary leverage ratios, it had to go from 15 to 30%, right? Now, because home prices are so ridiculous right now, it makes a lot of sense that the hedge funds would have been putting money not into the real estate market, even though I've seen a lot of reports that BlackRock is buying up a lot of real estate. But but with this high price, these record high prices in housing, it makes sense that all that extra money right now that we're seeing with these reverse repos would be going into the market. And Wrench Capital last night, I thought, did the perfect explanation. I know between, a lot of the big YouTubers, they've been trying to figure out exactly what's going on and where this money is between like me, Kevin, and Trey. And we've all tried to like get together on a mutual perspective on what's going on. Let me play this little clip from Wrench Capital because he shows the correlation, and I think it's dead on. And I think I have to go back here to get to it. Okay, here we go.
It explains March 31st. Past that, there's not really a great argument, other than the hedge fund AMC argument. So it becomes incredibly interesting. As AMC continues to show strength in mid double digits, 40, 50, 60, 70, and consolidating up here nonetheless, for days at a time, which is a great thing to see and shows a lot of strength up at these levels, it only gets worse and worse for those who currently hold a short position. So realistically, it seems that for the shorts, the nightmarish scenario, the worst case scenario, is that AMC bulls continue to hold and even add to their positions. Because it seems like they're just digging a deeper hole, waiting it out, hoping that someday AMC comes back down. Obviously hoping sooner rather than later. But, now it's been months, and all it seems to do is keep getting stronger and stronger. Which, of course, would continue to be incredibly concerning as far as a fund who has a short position, a large short position goes. So, guys, even though we know hedge funds have really no requirement to be very transparent, margin requirements much more favorable than retail has. Everything, as always kind of, seems to be in the street's favor, right? Yet retail seems to be just continuously beating down short positions. And I continue to say this, guys, it seems that a lot of funds that have done this over and...
All right, so guys, it's really important to see this correlation because the charts are almost identical. I mean, if you look at them, they're almost identical. And just looking at the strength of this stock right now, I mean, the rise that we've seen in consolidation over the last couple weeks, I mean, normally, right, these guys would have taken this short position when they did back in the beginning of the year and even before that, right? They've been shorting this thing since the pandemic really came around. In normal times, had Ape Nation not started to buy and hold, they would have taken these naked shorts, FTDs, normal shorting, and they would have driven AMC, GameStop, BlackBerry, Nokia, the rest of them into the ground, right? They would have started to short the positions, which means we would have seen it going from green to red. It would have caused a panic and then a mass sell-off, which would have taken the stock to wherever we were pre-pandemic and put it right into the ground, bankrupting it. And then guess what? They keep all that money. They don't have to pay anything back because now the company is bankrupt. They got caught with their pants down because we did not panic. We've held, we've bought, we've held, we've bought, we've held, and now they don't have any more. They can't play around anymore with all this, this mess of FTDs and naked shorts because the people are catching on. It's coming out in the media. And now we see their ammo has decreased where they can't stop this rise anymore. It's impossible. They can't do it. They basically looks like they ran out of ammunition right here about the beginning of April. And we start slow and steady. I believe this is right here. I mean, guys, remember the days when we were fighting for $14 like our life depended on it? Those days are long gone. And what does that say about AMC? It says it has tremendous strength right now. Plus, it has FOMO. It has media exposure. Just everything right now is switching to our favor. including the fact that the hedge funds are losing billions and billions of dollars. So guys, about today, I mean, we're looking at probably, you know, our next resistance will be somewhere around $60, $62. And if we go the other way, possibly we could be looking at somewhere between 50 and 52. But we're staying right in that lane. As long as we stay consolidated in that lane, eventually we'll get more FOMO and we'll get it going, especially with all the options are expiring at the end of the week, right? We might start to see some gamma squeeze, which could push the short squeeze. So if we don't see a large attack on AMC, we know the end is near, because they're going to try to do everything they can to keep this below $40 this week. So all those options are not going to be in the money, right? I don't know. It just looks, AMC looks spectacular right now. We should be so happy at where we're at. It's really just made a magnificent run. And I'm back because I forgot to tell you guys, in pre-market, AMC is up 2.89% at 58.65. Let's look forward to a good day, guys. Nice and green. Thanks to all my subscribers, all my viewers. If you've made it this far, thank you. If you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing to the channel, that would be awesome. Other than that, buy and hold AMC. This is Ape Nation. I'm the Massalorian, and I'm out.